As the Soyuz navigates its way over the next 90 meters, you'll see a slight course correction that will ultimately put the Zarya docking port that you see just to the right of the crosshairs in the middle of those crosshairs. This again all conducted through an automated pre-programmed system. The core's navigational antenna should be retracting a short time from now on computer command.
70, range, decimal 43.
Узел ГБ наблюдаю хорошо.
Очень FGB.
Дальность
Range, decimal 65 meters, decimal 38 meters per second. Watching the target very clear, crosshairs in place.
A good view of the Soyuz TMA-13 and the forward docking probe that will nestle into the docking port of the Zarya module a short time from now. The white segment that you saw a moment ago at the very rear of the Soyuz, that's the instrumentation and propulsion module where all the thrusters and engines of the Soyuz are located. The crew is in the middle section of the Soyuz called the descent module. The top portion of the Soyuz, the orbital module, is where temporary facilities are housed for the two-day transit from launch pad to the International Space Station for the Soyuz, and the first portion of the Soyuz that is discarded when the modules separate during entry for landing.
Watching the target. The target is a bit to the right. Crosshairs together.
Visiting vehicle officer now confirms that the core's antenna is retracting on schedule as planned. Everything going very smoothly, slightly ahead of schedule actually for the crew, as the Soyuz now 37 meters away from docking to the International Space Station. And the core's antenna now retracted.
The antenna is closed. Copy.
Движение корабля устойчивое.
Movement of the vehicle is steady.
Удаление 30 метров.
30 meters moving away. Decimal 18 meters per second range rate.
Кресты собраны.
Crosshairs are together.
Движение корабля устойчивое.
Stable movement of the vehicle.
Станция.
Есть подработка ДПО.
Additional DPO activation.
Мишень в центре, кресты.
Monitoring the target in the middle. Docking node in the middle. Crosshairs together.
Небольшие неустойчивые движения.
Some fluctuation of the vehicle, small.
Мишень.
The target is in the middle. Crosshairs together.
Meters now separating Soyuz. An excellent view of the three-segment Soyuz vehicle, the docking probe on the right, the crew safely strapped into their seats in the center or descent module section of the Soyuz vehicle, and on the left side of your screen, the instrumentation and propulsion module.
Just 22 meters.
22 meters now.
Target is in the middle.
Стыковочный узел чист.
The docking node is clear. Some fluctuation of the target away from the center.
Движение стабилизировалось.
The movement stabilized.
The Soyuz 24 meters away, closing at a rate of 0.2 meters per second.
13 meters range.
Up close and personal, a good view of the forward docking probe on the Soyuz that once it comes into contact and capture with the Zarya module docking port will begin to retract to pull the two vehicles tightly together to form a hard mate, enabling hooks and latches to engage. This Soyuz is scheduled to stay at the nadir port of the Zarya module, no relocation planned for the entire duration of Expedition-18.
Crosshairs are in place. The floodlight is on.
Небольшой уход вниз.
Some movement downwards. The crosshairs are coming together again.
Хорошо. Дальность 12,5
12.5 meters range.
Дальность 8 метров.
8 meters range.
From truss cameras on the International Space Station, the final 17 meters separating Soyuz from Zarya. The two spacecraft, the International Space Station and Soyuz, passing high over southern Asia.
See target clearly, crosshairs in place.
Подходим к дальности 3 метра.
3 meters. Getting close. Crosshairs in place.
Так, мишень немножко уходит.
The target is moving somewhat to the right, downwards. The crosshairs
10 meters away, flight controller standing by for contact and capture of the International Space Station.
target is back in the middle. In the middle, we have capture, we have indicator.
Docking confirmed.
Capture. Copy.
The International Space Station now in free drift to prevent any inadvertent jet thruster firings. Docking occurring over Kazakhstan earlier than had been planned at 3:26 a.m. Central Time, 12:26 p.m. Moscow time.
That's what?
Copy. Indicator of the probe off.
The two spacecraft now will have an opportunity to have relative motion dampened a bit before the docking probe begins its retraction, enabling hooks and latches to be engaged for a hard mate.
Moving to page 85. Copy. First measurement.
Давление ВС
Pressure
776.
766 in the orbital module and 773
И давление в ПО 843.
and 843 in the propulsion module. Copy.
Суд, как приняли меня?
Mission control, how did you descent module 766, orbital module 775, propulsion module 845. Copy.
Репортаж.
Please continue reporting. Titans, how copy? In UKV.
So new residents have now arrived at the International Space Station. Mike Fink returning to what was his home for 6 months 4 years ago during Expedition-9 when he was the flight engineer along with his commander, Gennady Padalka. Think now the Expedition-18 commander, arriving with Soyuz commander and flight engineer Yuri Lonchakov and U.S. spaceflight participant Richard Garriott, who will spend 10 days on the International Space Station. Today's docking, absolutely flawless. In fact, a few minutes ahead of schedule with the docking occurring over Kazakhstan. Again, the docking occurring at 3:26 a.m. Central Time, 12:26 p.m. Moscow time, as the International Space Station and Soyuz flew 215 miles over Kazakhstan. A 2-day